I've spent my entire life wanting to know what it is that our lives stand for, because of the fact that there's been a huge amount of death. So if my dad dropped when I was 9, and then my auntie, and then my grandfather, and then a woman that I loved very much and cared for, and I suppose it led me to have this huge desire to understand what it is people's lives count for and what makes their lives count for them. Charlotte's Compass is an exploration of the human condition, and in the last 6 months I've met over 50 people in 4 different countries, and they've told me about their lives. One of the strongest themes that emerged from all of these stories is how we nurture others. Does caring for others help us learn about ourselves? I met Meryl and her daughter Carlota in Ibiza. It was clear from the moment that I met them how close a family they were.
We are always there any moment, you know, to help them or to support them or to talk to them or to whatever, advise them. So have your freedom, do your thing. We're here.
Here you are.
We're here for you. And it becomes super irritating and horrible for a while, you know. They think they're not, like we all think that we're super normal, but it's horrible.
But I remember was a moment also that they came to pick up us on the school.
Yeah.
With this big truck full of colors, like our car here. You can see full of flowers, and it's my father
No
with
shoes.
no shoes. And I remember that was like, okay, can we go, please?
Yeah.
Quickly.
Yeah, or
like, and they was, baby, you know, like really strong, like, hi, and we were like, okay. And all the kids around you was like, oh, who are they? You know,
Oh, yeah, it's like that.
But you know what? It just goes to show that if there's enough joy and enough love and enough support and enough communication within the family, you go, oh my God, they're so embarrassing. But I bet you anything, when you got into the car and everyone was like, ah, you were like, I'm home, I'm here.
And also,
The real world is beautiful, but there are things I didn't know before.
A mother's nurture for her children can set them on the right path for life. But what happens when you don't have a mom or a real sense of family like Mo from Dublin? Is it in our very nature to choose to nurture others, and what can that bring to our lives?
My mother died when I was 23, and I was having a great life. Actually, I'd come back from LA and I planned to go back there again. But I had to move in and take care of my father instead. That was what happened to me. So he had MS. So at 23, gave up everything and moved into the family home to take care of my dad, which went on for 16 years. But I made a lot of art in that time, a lot of art.
I was thinking about when there had been a death in my family and somebody had said to me that you may end up resenting them because you've had to sacrifice yourself for them.
Yes.
And I wonder, I mean,
I resented him hugely.
Yeah.
No, I did. I'm human, and I resented him hugely. And at times I did consider what it might be like if I killed him, really.
But why couldn't you just give him to the state?
Give him to the state.
It's not a nice way of putting it, is it?
That wasn't an option. That wasn't an option. There was no option like that I could see. Yeah, that wasn't an option.
So that's kind of like being trapped, though.
So I was trapped. Yeah, I was trapped. It's over now. You know what I mean? That part of my life is over now. So, I mean, that's just a backstory for people who think that I have the absolute crack in life. That's the backstory to me.
Tell me which way.
Mo concluded that by being there for her adopted father, that she gained strength and self-worth at having done the right thing, and that her creativity blossomed during that time.
Tell me which way.
I also met another artist called Gary, and he told me about how when he was younger he got caught up in a life of crime.
When I sleep and I feel.
I'd never been passionate about anything. I was putting a lot of time and effort into climbing the wrong ladder. Do you know what I mean? So, and then I just come into art just by accident.
How?
Well, we was working in a welding shop. You just get allocated a job if you want to work. The only place was an art class. So I said, yeah, I'll go in there. And I knew a couple of the guys in there, and the art teacher in there, he was like Basil 40. He loved to see a con trying with art, no matter if he couldn't draw. Yeah. He loved to see someone And he just pushed it and pushed it. They brought in a sensations catalogue, and I was looking through it, and there's like a cow cut in half. You know, there's people on D-Wing who are in for similar, you know what I mean? There was like Tracy Emin's tent was there, and I'm seeing all these artworks, and I'm like, and I know it's an old cliche, but I was like, I could do that, I could do that, I could do that. So in the back of the catalogue, there was a list of the artists featured and what galleries represented them. So I just sent the same letter to each one of them. A couple of weeks later, open the door, there's a letter on the floor. No, nothing odd. Open it up, it's from an artist. And I've read it and I was really excited, and I've written back straight away, thank you so much for that, blah, blah, blah. Sent them a letter back. Come back, there's another letter from someone else. Then there'd be two. And then it'd be, after a while, it was a running joke that the postman is just for me, you know? Yeah. And then everyone who said, and a lot of them did, when you get out, drop by and say hello. Or they put me on the guest list of private views and that. So when I got out, everyone who said, come and say hello, I went and said hello.
And what were the reactions?
Excellent.
Really?
Excellent. I'm getting a little bit emotional. No, they're brilliant. They just proper embraced it. Brilliant.
Complete acceptance, and to know that you were cared about.
So I just wait for a moment and I just jump in and say, look, sorry to bother you, but I'm Gary. You wrote to me when I was in prison. And a few of them just stop what they're doing and go, oh, this is Gary, I was telling you. Brilliant.
Everywhere that I go in the world, I realise how we're shaped by the people that are around us. Nurture can come from lots of different places, from family and friends, from teachers and mentors. Nurture, well, that and unconditional love. I think that's what makes us who we are.